Did you also take a look at that?
Yeah, I did.
Look at us preparing for a podcast episode. This comes from @daddy_Dort. Which teams had the best/worst offseason so far? We'll ask so far because there's still some moves that can be made.
Best/worst?
Give me the team that had the best offseason to y'all.
The best? I'm going to say Detroit just because I just feel like they're just in a really good spot right now. And then second of all, Boston. They finally cashed in on their picks, and they got better from what they did last year without giving really shit up.
Yeah, he named one of my teams. My number one team is the Dallas Mavericks. I think to be able to go out and get Christian Wood and then to go out and then get JaVale McGee so Christian Wood don't have to play your center. And now Dwight Powell comes off your bench. I think the Mavericks did a lot of good things considering where they were to end their season, which was the Western Conference Finals. And I think they upgraded more than they downgraded. I know a lot of people going to be stuck on a Jalen Brunson thing, but I really do feel like having Spencer Dinwiddie there can fill that void, and Tim Hardaway Jr. can now be a starter.
They are happy right now with the offseason. They are happy with the offseason. Yeah.
That's what I've been saying.
I think a lot of them are upset that they lost Jalen Brunson and they still haven't replaced him with just anybody that can back up point guard minutes or point guard minutes in general. They haven't figured that out just yet. My winner is easily the Boston Celtics. Like, no other team even came to mind when I saw this suite other than the Boston Celtics. To be in the finals, win 2 games, and then get better than that, bringing in Gallinari, who had been a 40% three-point shooter 4 of the last 5 seasons, to bring in Malcolm Brogdon, who can do some playmaking, put some pressure on the rim, can do a little bit of everything.
The other team I got to give some love to that was on my little short list, Celtics, Mavericks, and then the Nuggets, Bruce Brown, KCP. They went out and got some guys that I think is really going to fit in.
They're going to get right back to 60 wins, bro.
And yeah, it just allows them to wait patiently for Jamal Murray
55.
and
I'll go
Michael
55.
Porter Jr. So,
what about worst?
See, the worst was a little bit tougher.
Worst was tough, but
it was easy for me.
I picked
How
one.
many teams you got?
I got one team out east.
Yeah,
Out east.
I got 2 Eastern teams.
I got a West team.
Okay, I'll go first. The Miami Heat.
Oh, okay.
They haven't done a goddamn thing. They lost PJ Tucker and they haven't done anything to replace the value of PJ. PJ's fucking immensely valuable to what they were trying to do this season. They lost him and still haven't done anything around the edges to replace his minutes. That's all.
Who was your Western team?
My West team was, and take this lightly because, like I said, it was tough for me, but the Phoenix Suns, just because what's going on with DeAndre Ayton?
Right, yeah.
It feels inevitable that he's going to be gone, and I think they going to pay. They're going to pay for it.
The Mikal Bridges replacement, according to some people. But maybe they end up being winners of the offseason if KD end up there. It's still too early to tell.
Yeah,
Kevin Durant is not going to no damn Suns.
They got two all-star like players though.
Don't tell KD that.
All-star like? Who are all-star like players?
Chris Paul and Devin Booker.
I know, but who you giving up to get him? That's the part that nobody's talking about, which is why I hate this conversation.
This is what's going to happen. Are we ready for the mass prediction? It's going to be Mikal. It's going to be DeAndre Ayton going out. Mikal is going to Brooklyn. Vucevic is going to the Suns. And DeAndre Ayton is coming to Chicago.
I got to give some love to the Kings, too. Kings,
okay.
I couldn't put them with the best, but they had a very good, impressive offseason for me. And I think that's the type of offseasons I want to see them continue to have. You don't always have to go and try to make no big splash or get the high upside draft pick.
What team has the biggest chance of missing the playoffs that made it last season in both conferences? Also, shout out to y'all boys. Love watching. Appreciate you. Hadi? Appreciate you.
Obviously, the Western Conference one is the Jazz.
It's the Utah Jazz, and the Eastern Conference one is the Brooklyn Nets.
I had Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah.
And now I put none also next to it because it's just like,
what else?
if Kevin Durant and Kyrie played, then that's nobody.
Right, true.
Unless you want to say
Charlotte, if we talking play-in, Charlotte could definitely fall out of there.
Bulls in it.
I think the Bulls are going to be a playoff team next season.
I think so too. I'm just
based on what we know about the other teams, who are guaranteed? Miami?
Yes.
Guaranteed lock. Boston?
Yes.
Lock. Milwaukee?
Yes.
Lock.
Philly?
Yes. Lock. Toronto? Is it a lock?
Yes.
You think it's a lock? 100%.
I would say they're a lock. I would say it's
like 90%, but they're still a 10%.
The only thing that would stop them is just like anybody else if they had an injury that we can't predict.
Bulls. I would say Bulls are 80%. Yes, 20% no. Who is the dark horse for MVP? Dark horse.
I got 2 answers.
Okay.
The Eastern Conference and the Western Conference.
Okay.
My Eastern Conference one is James Harden.
That is mine as well.
Y'all is crazy. Dark horse, I took to like this motherfucker. Don't even. You know how they got the betting odds. This
That's how
motherfucker
my
not
Western
even.
Conference player is.
This motherfucker not even on there. Zion Williamson.
Nigga,
Zion Williamson.
we all got the same shit.
This is a fat ass stretch, but with Rudy Gobert, they could be one of them top seeds. I'm gonna say Anthony Edwards.
Damn.
You know, it's crazy. Ant was on my mind. The only reason I didn't put him though is because he's so young without any all-star experience. I feel like it'd be crazy to go from no all-star to MVP. At least Zion had a
That
year.
would be crazy.
Who do you think will be
Hey.
a first-time all-star?
RJ Barrett, Tyrese Halliburton.
Oh, you went to East. I went to West. Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards was on my list.
And then De'Aaron Fox. I'm still high on
I had
De'Aaron.
him in the back of my mind.
Give me all the De'Aaron Fox stock, man. Give me all of
I
that.
had him in.
We buying stock on NBA players, man. How are y'all feeling about it? I made a video about a week ago, so I'm using my picks from that because those are the people. But I'm excited about this, D Mills. This was D Mills' idea onto the table. So give me a player. Who are you buying stock in this season?
A guy who just new face, new team, Thomas Bryant. He fits what the Lakers need.
Shots though. George way off. It's the side of the backboard.
Yeah, no. One of my guys that I had was DeAndre Hunter from the Atlanta Hawks. I'm hoping that with another added playmaker like DeJounte Murray, that he can, get some more looks for him generated.
The person I had is, we talked about this on our collaboration podcast with Pick a Side. Shout out to them. It's De'Aaron Fox. I'm buying all De'Aaron Fox stock. Y'all know I've been high on De'Aaron Fox for the entirety of his career. I think this is a make or break season for him. I'm buying stock so much, I'm saying he's going to make a first all-star appearance this season. That's going to be my guy. All the numbers are pointing towards them having a better team offensively for what he could potentially be. Him and Domantas Sabonis are really good together when they did play. So I'm buying all the De'Aaron Fox stock.
I'm fucking with what Matt C just said. Kevin Huerter was on my list as a person I'm looking out for this season. I'm buying stock into.
He was literally number 3 on my list. No, number 4.
Yeah, I just want to invest into the Hawks, period.
Okay.
Because I can see them being like with Trae Young, they're always going to be around that top 10 offense usually. I think they could be the same way around that defense. I think they can move their way into a top 10, top at least middle of the pack defense. I want to say that I used to say that they're like where I see them at, and then in the standings about the 6th seed. I'm gonna push that up and say maybe they can end around that fourth seed.
Really blossomed this season. He kind of showed us some last season. Ayo Dosunmu. Last year he overachieved as a rookie. I had him on my all rookie first team. That's just how good he performed last season.
You had him number 1? Over who?
He said all rookie first team.
Yeah.
Jalen Green.
I'm buying stock in Ben Simmons, man. I'm buying stock in Ben
It's on the
Simmons.
list as well, man. It's hard not to because the stock is so fucking low. If you not buying stock of Ben Simmons, you crazy.
I'm kind of buying stock into a little bit of the Nets.
Basketball.
Russell Westbrook.
Fucking Russell. I'm buying Russell Westbrook stock, man. There's no way he can be worse than last year. Give me Russell Westbrook
He
stock,
ain't,
bro.
he ain't on my list, but I'm just glad that somebody had him.
A guy I have on my list is Reggie Bullock.
Şengün. I feel like Şengün is about to have a good second season. He's now given the starting keys.
Oh, my fault.
you go ahead.
No,
You started.
I ain't even say nothing, though.
Trey Murphy, the third. Think he's gonna have an incredible sophomore season.
Going with Jalen Smith. Man, do I love me some Jalen Smith, bro.
Guy I have on my list is Kristaps Porzingis. I really like what he was doing at the end of the season for the Wizards.
Anthony Edwards.
Okay, stop.
Oh, okay.
Anthony Edwards going to.
Hey, you better have some money to buy that stock.
Facts.
I know.
Stock is
Oh,
high.
yeah, for sure.
For sure.
I would invest everything I got.
That's
into
like
that
buying
stock.
some Apple shit right now.
Also had his teammate on my list, and Jaden McDaniels. Feel like
Who?
Jalen McDaniels.
Who?
Is it Jalen or Jaden? Am I tweaking?
Who?
Jaden McDaniels.
Oh, okay. Okay. Now I know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, Jalen is in Charlotte.
Who?
What do you keep saying?
Because I want to see you fall for this again.
Expensive. Might not be expensive. A lot of people probably sleep, ain't thinking about him, ain't really crossed their mind.
Oh, I think I know who you talking
Who?
about. Anthony Simons.
Very close.
Oh,
Oh.
so there's another guy. Is it on the? It's not Damian Lillard.
Yes.
Damian Lillard. I'm buying.
I was
I'm
not
buying the
thinking
stock in Damian Lillard, but it comes with a little context. I'm expecting Damian Lillard to have like a very amazing year.
I made fun of this player for shooting 34% through the first 20-ish games of the season as a big, but he rounded it out. It's precious. Yeah. It's precious. He rounded it out. Again, another guy that projects to be a good three-point shooter eventually.
You finished up. So
I am.
Precious.
Okay. Last guy I got on my list.
They gonna need him.
Mm-hmm.
Is Victor Oladipo.
We're doing the draft, ladies and gentlemen. We all gonna put together a roster of 5, and we're gonna come back during the NBA All-Star game and figure out who had the best 5 or who had the most people be first-time All-Stars. The first overall pick in the first year NBA draft. Let me go ahead and pick up my notes. Cause
bro, just pick them. You don't even got to look at your damn notes.
Do you know who I want?
I think I know.
I don't think you're right. I am picking Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the first pick in the first player All-Star draft.
Take him off my list.
Yeah, with the second pick.
I got the second pick. Oh, I'm gonna take Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, that felt like the number 1 pick, right?
Minnesota Timberwolves.
I thought he was
Anthony
gonna fall.
Edwards.
Third pick in the draft, Mike. Who you got?
I'm gonna take Zion Williamson.
Oops, I said the wrong.
Zion was an All-Star.
Yeah.
Oh, tweak.
We should void his pick. He loses it.
Yeah,
I'm taking Jamal Murray. I'm taking Jamal
you know,
Murray.
Yeah, you
Okay,
bogus
he
as
can,
hell.
yeah, he can take Jamal Murray, I
Bogus
guess.
as hell, bro.
But yeah, you are wild, Zion.
You don't even do research on your shit.
I just made this list this morning, man.
It was a simple Google search.
You be making your shit during the show. You.
When did I make shit on the show?
Derek, you got back-to-back picks.
Number 1 pick will be DeAndre Ayton.
Hey man, you
DeAndre Ayton off the
you
board.
tense.
But he's still gonna do his thing.
Okay. Who's your second pick?
Oh my God, De'Aaron Fox.
De'Aaron Fox, swiper. He's off the board.
He was on your short list?
He was very high on my list. I was hoping that I got him in the second round.
No, I'm sorry.
Okay. Mike, you're on the clock.
I am going to take Jalen Brunson with my pick.
Ooh, he was high on my list as well. Talk to me through Jalen Brunson.
The guy who was long overdue. I'm gonna take CJ McCollum.
Yeah, he was on there.
Look at my list.
Next 2 people on my list I love, but I got the third person I like too, and I know he's not going to survive the next round. The first one, I'm taking Kate Cunningham.
Okay.
He was number 3 on my entire board.
Okay.
So with that said, I'm flipping the coin here, and I'm taking Scotty Barnes as well.
Okay.
Also year 2.
So I'm gonna go with Evan Mobley. I think he's a supreme talent.
I'm gonna go with another forward. I'm gonna go with Jeremy Grant. If the Blazers can put together the season that some people think they can,
that nigga didn't make my list. I'm sorry.
I didn't even think about it.
And that's Blazer fan said he didn't even think about him. Millie back to back.
Number 1 for the second round will be Tyrese Halliburton.
There you go. Hallie off the
He's
board.
going to be the engine of the Pacers. He's got his own team. Let's go Desmond Bane. I think he could have a big season for the Memphis Grizzlies.
I'm surprised you didn't draft Mr. Bane.
I was.
You talking about the man who wouldn't trade him?
He wasn't on his mind.
Yeah, you talking about the man who wouldn't trade him for Jaylen Brown?
Yeah, he was on my mind.
So you would take Jeremy Grant to make an All-Star before Desmond Bane?
Yeah, that's what you just said, basically.
Hey, he can't be on your mind if that was the case then.
I ain't gonna tell me what's on my mind.
Because you just hesitated to answer that question, but you took Jeremy over
Because
Desmond.
it's still a fucking reach who gets that shit first. I'm gonna take Christian Wood.
Christian Wood.
Hey.
That's a very good pickup.
Hey. I'm going to take Jaren Jackson Jr.
Ooh.
I
Even
considered him.
even with the timetable of his injury being back.
Let me take that off.
No.
No, let me take
Adam
that off.
Silver came up to the podium and already announced it.
Well, you ain't say that for your boyfriend over there. Give me RJ Barrett from the New York Knickerbockers.
There's RJ off the board.
I'm on my last pick.
Yeah. Oh, I'm back to back, and these are my last picks. This guy has a harder road to become an All-Star because he's playing with 2 other All-Star caliber players, and one of them being an MVP candidate. I'm taking Tyrese Maxey, man. Tyrese Maxey. I'm taking him in the 4th round because I do believe it's going to be harder for him
You
to
could
do
have
it.
had him if you ain't take Jeremy Grant, because trust me, none of us three was taking it.
Jeremy Grant would have been right on the
I would have
board
took Anthony
undrafted.
Simons over Jeremy Grant.
Same.
Man, fuck yeah.
I'm a ride with my boy, even though I think he got the lowest chance. He literally is dead last on my list, and I know he would go undrafted. I'm still riding with my boy, Wendell Carter Jr.
That's a good pick.
Yeah.
It was between him and his teammate, obviously.
My last pick is going to be Keldon Johnson from the San Antonio Spurs.
Interesting.
That the Nuggets think they gonna get 2 All-Stars if it's not Jamal Murray. Maybe it's Michael Porter Jr.
I like it.
You lowering your chances of winning this fight though, because they're not going to get all three of them aren't going to make it.
Jeremy Grant. Then you got 2 teammates now. So 3 of your players.
I think he's got the worst draft. Last pick in the draft.
I'm gonna go Josh Giddey.
That motherfucker wasn't even that much of an all-star in summer league.
Josh Giddey for that? I'm expecting a
Hey,
big jump
shit,
for Josh
the
Giddey.
All-Star shit, you never know.
Exciting, flashy passes.
Over
I feel
Shea, or you think they might warrant 2
Hey,
all-stars?
they might fuck around and get both.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
out of the
MVP
way.
is gonna have the basic names. It just is what it is. Nobody
Bro, looking
finna
at
come
this,
up here.
I'm like, man, I feel like we talk about the same names all the time.
They really that great?
Bro.
Yeah, MVP. I used to be like, let's save it for last, but they're pretty predictable on what
I put
names.
a different name on mine. I went Jokic. I think he could 3-peat. No. That's, I'm
I got a different name.
No, I'm
The
giving
guy
my top
that-
3. I'm giving my
The
top
number
3.
one. Okay.
Okay. Whew.
Second is Embiid. I think he can come out and probably get his first. And then I got LeBron James at number 3.
The oldest MVP in NBA history.
I think the Lakers are going to be really good.
Oh no, dog.
My 3. Like I said before, Luka Doncic.
Yep.
Got to keep him in that mix until he win it, just because I feel like I've been so ahead of the curve with it that I just want to ride for him. And I feel like the one year I don't say him, it's going to be the year that he wins it. Also have Nikola Jokic, just because I feel like the Nuggets are going to be super, super good. And then last but not least, no, I don't have LeBron James, but I do have Kevin Durant.
I think
Kevin Durant.
I have Kevin Durant as like one of those dark horse.
all right, my MVP, my winner of it all is Joel Embiid. I think it's the year.
Fair enough.
Like I said, once you start talking about not getting an award when you've been in a running, it feels like it happens to you. And I honestly do believe that voters' fatigue will be real with Nikola Jokic, even if his team is amazing. He put up similar stats. I just feel like they won't give it to him. I can't do the Luka pick just because I don't think the Mavericks are going to be good enough. Number 2 is Jason Tatum.
Not a bad
Thoughts? And then my last one is Giannis.
Can't be
Not
mad.
bad. Not bad pick at all.
Well, fish.
Who's your top 3 in MVP, Mikey?
Like I said, I got the consensus up here. I went with Jokic first. I still think he could be the dude that does it 3 times in a row. Outside of Joel Embiid, we talked about him, and also Luka Doncic. I want to put him in there.
Rookie of the year. It's
Paulo. That's all. I'll get Paulo out
but
of the
who
way.
are some other people, even
Yes,
though we all
let's
agree
all
that
get
he's
I had
probably
Keegan
number 1?
Murray at number 2.
Okay.
I had
Like, he's
Keegan
in the
Murray at
perfect
number
sit-
2 as well.
He's in like the perfect situation.
Yeah. Most improved
Hey,
player.
y'all know I got a decent track record when it comes to most improved player. Here are your top guys.
Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah, it's so boring, but
It
it's
fits
him.
right?
It's him.
Yeah, it's Tyrese Halliburton.
It's so boring because everybody knows it's him. But it is. When he got traded to the Pacers, he jumped up to like 18 points per game and like 9 assists. His efficiency was
so he
crazy.
should be 20 and 10.
He should be easily 20 and 9.5.
I have Keldon Johnson winning at number 1.
I got Keldon Johnson.
I
Yeah.
have Anthony Edwards at number 2.
Okay.
And then I got Anthony Simons at number 3.
Anthony Edwards already averaged 21. So in order for him to win most improved, he had
Yeah,
to hit
he
like
MVP
25,
candidate.
26.
Turn
no,
into an MVP
he got to
candidate.
turn into like that guy.
Got Tyrese Halliburton, and I got Blanket and Keldon Johnson,
Are we lagging?
RJ Barrett.
These are some long shots.
Okay.
And it's hard to pick this dude because of all the shit that's happening in camp right now. DeAndre Ayton. I think that DeAndre Ayton could just get a numbers increase with a chip on the shoulder and that he has the tools to do that. And then the last guy I had was Jalen Brunson.
That's a good one.
New situation, averaged like 16 points per game last year, and I think he can easily get up to 21.
Defensive Player of the Year.
Let's talk to me, DPOY.
Bam Adebayo.
Yep, like I said, I'm going back on Bam Adebayo. I'm spinning the block again. This is his year.
Drew Holiday.
Give him cigars some love.
Yeah, because Marcus Smart won it. I gotta end it off with Rudy. It's Rudy Gobert.
I had Rudy Gobert winning it. Then I had Bam second, Draymond third.
That's how my list went.
Is that all the awards?
No, Coach of the Year.
Coach of the
Did
Year.
y'all make one?
Yeah,
Of course.
it's an award, ain't it?
I had Chris Finch winning it.
Same.
Willie Green in second, and then Darvin Ham in third.
Interesting.
Finch, JB Bickerstaff, Tyronn Lue.
I had Ty Lue in my shit too.
So excited.
Clipper Nation.
I had Mike Malone and then also JB Bickerstaff.
Clip gang or don't bang. Mike Malone. Anybody mention Willie Green?
I did.
He-
Oh, okay,
he
okay. I was
did,
about to
yeah.
say Willie Green and my wild card, the Tom Thibodeau award. Kind of, not really, because Tom Thibodeau got them from not being in the conversation to top 4. But what about a team that's not in conversation to make a playoff, but might make a playoff push? The longest drought in American sports currently when it comes to missing the playoffs.
King?
Mike Brown. Yeah,
Got your boys running when they missed the free throw.
right. You know,
What he averages. So for it to be the worst, he would literally have to fall off and average like 10 points.
I've seen people talking the other way, which is like Mikal Bridges is gonna have this super offensive jump, and I was like, I could see. I think it's more so DeAndre Ayton that would take that though.
Yeah. And when you look at Mikal Bridges' game, it doesn't scream offensive jump.
he been running when he's been playing in summer league preseason, he been running.
Sacramento has an all-star. Last one they had was
100%,
Boogie.
not 100%, but I feel pretty
100.
damn good about Sacramento having a first-time All-Star De'Aaron Fox this year. As long as they're in the conversation for a playoff spot, a lot of that's going to be due to the fact that either one of their two guys is having a really damn good season, and I think it's going to be De'Aaron.
I'm gonna say no.
Makes sense. It's
Can't,
Sacramento.
can't do it.
I
It's just too deep
I
in the
talk
league.
myself into it every single season.
This is the last one. Top team comes out the West. This is the best team in the NBA. Comes out the
I'm like, well, I thought it sounded like there was more to that.
Yeah, I thought there was like a team that would be the top
You
team.
talking about like overall
Yeah.
record-wise?
The Denver Nuggets.
That's what I'm thinking. Anybody got any disagreements?
I had the Denver Nuggets as my 1 seed out west. I'm trying to think about out east who can I see having a better record, but the East is so stacked.
Other playoff teams, Toronto.
Toronto, interesting. I don't know what to think of
That's a
Toronto.
good series.
I think that's a good
I
ass
think,
series.
yeah.
How, like,
That's
like,
a
that's a gritty ass
85 type series.
let's talk about Toronto. What's their realm?
I think their realm is
6 seed, 7 seed.
4 to 7. 4 to 8. I would say
I was
4
gonna
to
say
8.
5 to 8.
He said 4 to 8. You said 6 to 7.
Yeah.
So what makes you say that they can't be as high as 4?
Brooklyn, Miami, Bucks.
They better,
Yeah.
and you think they could be better than
Atlanta.
some of these teams?
Regular season wise for sure. Who is most likely to underachieve, team and or player?
You're expecting him to prove, but it's a hard chance he doesn't. Tyler Hero. He could be disappointed for the Heat this year.
I hate picking his answer because I love this man and this player. Klay Thompson. Love him. Absolutely love him. But I'm a little bit afraid that the very good years are past him. Let's get to finals predictions.
This how to wrap up the show?
Because if you get it right, you look like the goddamn man.
I'm gonna come out and say it. Like I said, he got the jersey on. The Clippers going to the finals. I'm sorry, Warriors fans. The Clippers gonna prevail. They gonna beat who they gonna beat? The Clippers gonna beat.
I have an overwhelming favorite out.
Milwaukee.
That's my overwhelming favorite.
The
in
Clippers
East.
gonna beat Milwaukee, and Paul George gonna sneak up out of there with Finals MVP.
We get the Kawhi
Sheesh.
Giannis rematch.
Yes,
That would be
yes.
great to see.
John Wall's a champion. Let me get the Clippers and the Bucks, and if the Clippers win, Kawhi is probably Finals MVP. I feel good with that.
For sure.
For me, we saw Steph Curry beat LeBron as the best player in the league. I want to see him beat the
What?
other best player in the league.
Who the
And
best?
Giannis.
Who the best player? in the league?
I said we saw Steph Curry beat the best player in the league in LeBron before. I want to see him now beat the other best player in the league in Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Oh, okay.
Understood
Add
you.
to that legacy.
Yeah, I would love to see the Warriors.
So you're going back
Bucks.
to back?
Yeah.
Oh, no reaction from the crowd with San Francisco. What about you, Mike?
That's the only reason he said things in San Francisco.
I got the Bucks coming out the East. The West is a little bit more jammed. At least to me, I think it's Denver, Clippers, or Warriors that kind of make it out that shuffle. I'm gonna go with the Warriors though. So I'm gonna say Warriors Bucks finals, and I'm gonna give it to the Bucks.
Everybody taking eyes.
I was gonna say the same thing, but
Warriors,
now I don't
Bucks?
want to say it.
Go Kawhi. Go Kawhi.
I feel confident in the Bucks this season as a champion. Out west, I was thinking Warriors, but since y'all said it, we got representation on the panel. So I say Denver do it. Fuck
I'm
it.
not mad at Denver though. I think they.
Yeah. Go talk, yeah. Go talk, yeah. Go talk, my nigga. This go talk.
Go talk, go talk, go talk, my nigga. That's go talk.
Go talk, go talk, go talk, my nigga. Is go talk.
Go talk, go talk, Goat Talk, my nigga. It is Goat Talk.